Hi everyone, and welcome to Friday's General Hospital Recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. So let's get right to it. At General Hospital, Hayden finds out that Finn was in the room when she was there looking for him at his hotel. I totally forgot what I was even talking about and totally forgot that scene. But that's what happens when you go out and party and then do a recap. It's just what happens. Also at General Hospital, when Robin leaves Anna's room, she speaks with the officer outside, and she wants to go for a walk and talk with him because they want to bring Anna to the PCPD, but Anna is in no condition to be moved. And Liv comes into Anna's room and pretends to be, Liv comes into the hospital and pretends to be an interested party in the selling of General Hospital, and the person she's talking to, answers the phone and really can't be bothered with her because she doesn't belong there, and she hears him talking about Anna and Anna's room number, and I'm like, well, that's lovely. So Liv goes right to Anna's room, which is literally right down the hallway from her, and she runs away as Robin and the officer come back, and the officer agrees that with a written note that Anna can stay at the hospital. Anna woke up because she heard the door, but she didn't get to see Liv, and I'm like, well, that's going to be the key to all of this. And she had a feeling that something bad was happening, though, and I was like, that is the understatement of the century. So Liv is planning on going after her, but after she has this whole hospital deal wrapped up, Robin fills the officer in on Anna's condition. He's going to relay the information to the desk sergeant so Anna can stay put, and Robin tells Anna, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? So she's trying to get Anna to to look forward to the future and see that she does have a future, and she tells her that she's pregnant, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was totally not expecting that in a million years. I mean, I just heard yesterday or the day before that Kimberly McCullough's pregnant, so it doesn't surprise me why they're doing this, but I'm like, oh, if only we could actually have Patrick and Emma and they could all come back to Port Charles and be happy. I would be happy, but Patrick's off being happy on another soap opera, but what are you going to do? So, woo! Also, General Hospital, Tracy is tallying up the votes, and needless to say, it's close, but they do have them. And then Lucy Coe comes in and says GH dies today, and I'm like, really? And it's all about her commission, because if someone has to do it, why not her? And honestly, I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, what would Sabrina say? And apparently Lucy's not aware of the newest development with this whole Quartermain swinging in and saving it. But in all seriousness, did the writers forget how close Lucy was to Sabrina and how much Sabrina loved the hospital and reinvigorated the nurses' ball? I mean, Sabrina brought the nurses' ball back with Lucy Coe's help, and Lucy Coe is almost reveling in the hospital being sold. And I'm like, I'm so put off right now, and I'm not happy about that because I always like her character, but right now I'm literally hating her a little bit. So just to let you know. At Finn's room, Finn is up and about and seems really normal, and he sees the text from Hayden and that he has some explaining to do. So Hayden comes in, she's already there because we love her, and she's searching his room and she finds exactly what she's looking for that he's still using. He admits it, he gets defensive in denial, and she says she'll get him help. She says that he can go into rehab and he won't have to disclose why, and he says if he hasn't quit in 3 days, he'll go to rehab, but he always has excuses, and she gives him an ultimatum, her or the drugs, and he kind of really admits to it more, and he says that he needs her and he loves her, and he thinks that she's using his feelings to push him into rehab, and he's like, I haven't told anyone this since my wife died and this, that, and the other thing. And she's like, well, you're using your emotions to manipulate me. So he's totally deflecting onto her, and she's like, look, when you decide you need help, call me, but I'm done checking up on you. You made your choice. And that just kind of makes me so sad because they have such a chance to be happy together, and it's just not happening. At the Metro Court, Nina sees Laura sitting at a table and immediately panics about Lulu coming, and I'm like, chill, lady. Nina and Valentine are eating, and Dante comes up to speak about Anna. What about Anna? I don't know. He's confused, and because he says he never filed a complaint, and Nina says that she did. Valentine says he's not going to press charges, and Nina's like, why? Why not? and Nina wants her prosecuted and throw away the key. She didn't say that, but, you know, we know what it was going through her head. And Nina, you know, so I was like, she literally, like, has no stake. No, her name isn't on the house, but I guess since they're married, she does have a stake. But still. So Valentine is frustrated with Nina. So Valentine is frustrated with Nina, and Nina deduces that Valentine may still have feelings for Anna, and he says that he's over it, and Anna isn't. He doesn't want Anna prosecuted, though, and he deflects and says this is about Nina's romantic past and how, like, she's been unable to trust people. Oops, sorry, E-Cat. Oh, I'm sorry, to E. Do you want to say hi real fast? Okay, come here, say hi. Hi, my name is E-Cat, and I'm very cute. Yeah? She's purring. Can you hear her purr? Oh, she's being so happy. Why are you being so friendly and happy? Oh, that's suspicious. Oh, hi, Misha. Misha's right here, too. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Oh, they're surrounding me. Where was I? So, Valentine doesn't want to fight in front of Dante. He wants their custody to stay strong. And something that he says, however he said it, like, kind of telling her how they feel, or, like, you know, this, like, I feel like the rose-colored glass that she put in front of him kind of broke, or at least got a crack in it, because she seems very, it's not so much fairy tale anymore. I don't know, something happened that she's disenchanted, and she says she has to go and have something to do. Also at the MetroCorps, Alexis sits with Laura to make amends, and she reveals she's in AA. She's a recovering alcoholic, 30 days. The outcome, the thing she apologizes to Laura for is for the fact that when Laura asked her to look at the estate thing, even though the outcome wouldn't have been different, and she did have it double checked, she wasn't fully competent at the time to go through with it, but she did anyway, and that's what she's apologizing for. Rudge is watching Laura, and after Alexis leaves, he knocks over her purse by accident and puts something in her drink, and I'm like, why are you targeting Laura? And then it becomes really clear. So Rudge makes conversation with her and actually gets her to drink more of her coffee with a soft suggestion. And then also at the MetroCorps, Alexis meets with Liv and notices her bruised cheek, you know, from a punch. And this is Alexis's 30 day of sobriety. It gets brought up again. So Alexis has to take a call from Diane, and Liv takes this time to put a phone or something in Alexis's bag. And then she comes back and tells Liv about Julian's key and the safe deposit box that would explain everything. So Liv makes Alexis promise that she'll take her with her to the deposit box because, you know, it could threaten her sobriety and all. And I'm like, yeah, of course it could. And then Liv gets a call she has to take, and she asks Rudge if he has an update, and I gasp loudly because suddenly, that's why Rudge targeted Laura, because she's on the hospital board and the votes are tight, and I'm freaking out right now. In the parking garage, Laura passes out in her car, and she could have been driving. They're very lucky she wasn't driving at the time. At the spillway, Sam wakes up, and she's in bad shape, but her and Scout made it through the night. The Scout's kicking to let her know that they're okay, and she promises that she's going to get them out of there, and she's climbing up, and she can't make it, and she falls, and it's just breaking my heart. Poor Sam. Falls down so many things. First it was stairs, now it's a spillway. Just make Sam stand up. 2017. Hey. At the cemetery, Jason and Curtis are there ready to exhume Olivia Jerome's body if it's there. And it's an above ground coffin in a mausoleum, which is not creepy at all. Curtis has a bad feeling, as we all would in that situation. And he's not on board with the whole taking a DNA sample from the body because, like, this is so creepy. But they crowbar it open, and they open it, and it is empty. So end scene part 1, because I thought it was an end scene and it wasn't. Tracy texts Laura, and this is when it hits me that Michael is still trapped in the mountains, so they're going to be the 2 main votes short on this deal. Robin's going to pick up Anna's labs. Valentine comes into Anna's room, and he tells her that the charges will be dropped. Curtis and Jason drink, and Curtis is still freaked out about the whole thing. But then Alexis comes over to Jason, and neither of them have talked to Sam. Sam is still at the bottom of the spillway, and now real end scene. Hey! Valentine says Anna owes him more than this for what she did to him. Hayden arrives in the conference room ready for the board meeting. Finn is starting to hit bottom. Rudge is going to take Laura for a long drive due to an instruction from Liv. Alexis and Jason start to trade notes about Sam. And apparently Sam texted Jason that she was going to spend the night with Alexis's, but Alexis hasn't seen her since this morning and has no idea about this. And Sam is in a lot of pain. And I'm panicking over here. So I will see you Monday, which may or may not be tomorrow, for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you then. And I hope you had a great weekend, because I actually did. I actually went out. I know, right? In any event, I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. Bye!